Okay guys, in this video let's see the dashboard overview of this Checkpoint SMB firewall. So I'm going to log in this Checkpoint SMB firewall as an admin, and then once we authenticated with the admin user, so you can see so this is the actual the home page. So and then you will see that different informations according to this Checkpoint web interface, and here on the top you will see the type of the appliance that the appliance model. So this appliance model is virtual network firewall. You can see the VNF appliance. So according to your model, that's mean, for example, if you have the 1500 cities, then 1040 and 1570, 1590, likewise the appliance model will be displayed on the top. Okay, then again you will see that the which who is the user log into this firewall. So you can see the admin user is log into this firewall, and we have the logout option, and we have the help and support options, and also so we can search things in the this web interface. Okay, then so we'll see that left, so we have several navigation options. We have home page. So under home, so these are the options available, and then so we can go to the device, and then access policy, threat prevention policies, the VPN, users and objects, logs and monitoring. So these are the options we have on the left. So according to your selections, so the different informations will be available for the configuration or so your usage. Okay, so on the home page actually, so we have the overview page, that means the system overview page display in here. So under this system overview you can see so we are in the system overview here, and so we can see the system informations, that means the Checkpoint appliance model and the versions, the MAC address and the name, that's mean this is the host name actually, and then the date. Okay, and then the system uptime, so how long it has the uptime, it will show those information here. So if you go to the right side, you can see the network informations, that mean whether internet you are connected or not. So those internet connection informations will be shown here. Then you can see this is the internet connection. This is another link. So if you click that then it will go to the internet connections here. So let me go to the internet connection. You can see, so we'll directly go to that internet settings here, internet interfaces of this Checkpoint SMB firewall. So we'll come back to this later. So if I go to again this system informations, you will see that then notifications page, different notifications about this Checkpoint SMB firewall. So we can display that those information. You can see the unexpected reboot, new device is detected. So different notifications will be displayed here. So attention informations, that mean warning notifications or information event or high risk informations. Those notifications will be displaying here. So you can go to the notification page directly here if you want, by clicking this option, then it will directly go to that notification link. Okay, so if I go to the again under the system overview, then you can see the Watchtower mobile app. So Watchtower mobile app is so which can be used to configure your Checkpoint SMB firewall using the mobile phone. So this is actually the mobile applications which can be used to pair your this Checkpoint firewall, and then you are able to manage, and you anywhere in the world you can manage your Checkpoint file using this mobile application. Okay, so if you go down the video, you will see that network activity informations, that mean the packet rate. So packet rates displayed packet per second. So you will see the this graphical information about this network activities. Then you can see the throughput of your Checkpoint SMB firewall. So you can see this is the current throughput, and then you will see that reports, monitoring, those informations also available under this system. Okay, and then so I'm going to the security dashboard. So under security dashboard, you will see the blades of Checkpoint firewall. So you can see the access policy related blades here: firewall, application URL filtering, user awareness, QoS. So you can turn on and off these blades if you want. You can see like this, you can turn on and off. and then you can see the threat prevention blades here. So different AV and anti-bot, threat emulation, anti-spam, IPS, likewise different blades available. Then the VPN blades, you can see the remote access, site-to-site VPN. So those are the different blades. And then so if we go to the security management, you can change the security management if you want to the central, or so you can see the current management informations will be displayed in here. You can see the local management is the current option. Then you can change the security management if you want. Then you can see the cloud services here, so you can configure these cloud services, so you can access the files from the cloud. Also you can send some report to the cloud and logs to the cloud. So then firmware upgrades can be managed from the cloud. Okay, so you can manage the backups. So likewise there are options for the cloud services. So cloud services mean the Checkpoint cloud, so you can manage this firewall on so on. And then you will see the licensing informations here. Okay, so you can see the expiration date and the service, so which is the software blades will be expire date, you can see. Then you can see the registration informations, the MAC address. So those are the licensing details we can see. So if we go to the sitemap, then sitemap is so all the links available under this Checkpoint appliance GUI, so we can find out those different links. Okay, so you can easily click these different link and you can go whatever on the Checkpoint SMB firewall dashboard. Okay, then we'll see the notifications, that mean under the monitoring tab, so we'll see the notification here. Okay, then the active devices which is connected to this Checkpoint firewall, so you can see those information here. Then the monitoring, so you can monitor the your different applications bandwidth. So top bandwidth consuming high risk applications in printed devices, so those informations you can monitoring from here. And again the reports, different reports available under this Checkpoint file. You can see those reports, monthly, weekly, daily, hourly reports you can generate. And then simple troubleshooting tools also available under this overview. So apart as per that tools, you can click the routing tables and you can test the cloud services ports, and then system resources you can monitor, then basic troubleshooting options, pin trace, DNS lookups, and the packet capture can be done. Okay, then again okay, so if you go to the support, so you can see the contact technical support for your SMB firewall. So you can do the live chat and you can see the different technical assistance centers, the contact numbers you can see. Okay, so those are actually related to the support. So let me go to the device here. So under device you will see the network informations, that mean internet interfaces, and then also you can see the local interfaces, that mean physical ports you can see. So you can configure these ports and you can assign IP addresses, and you can do VLANs, you can configure the VLANs likewise. So there are several options available under this network. Then we can see the hotspot, this is for that wireless hotspots you can configure here. And then routing informations, you can see the routing table, the MAC filtering can be done here, and then DNS settings. So this is very important for firewall. And then you can configure the proxies, that means if you have the upstream proxy, you can configure those settings here. Then so under system, so so you can see there are system operations we can do here. So we can reboot the appliance, we can set to restore to the factory default settings from here. Okay, and firmware upgrades, manually upgrade and automatic upgrades can be managed from here. And then we can take a backup and we can restore the configurations from here. Then we can go to the created some admin users here. The user that means administrator can be assigned here different role to administrators. So and then administrator access can be managed from here. That means if it is the admins required to log in from the internet, he can enable and disable those things from here. Okay, So these are the administrator access control policy for the administrators. And then you can see the device details and date and time configurations, NTP configurations you can configure here. And then so then again so you can configure the DDNS, that means dynamic DNS service you can configure from here. And then different tools, system tools available, that mean you can see the monitoring system report and routing table, so you can ping, packet capture those informations under tools available. Then certificates, actually so you can see the install certificate, the appliance certificate, and the VPN classes certificate, web portal certificate. Those certificates you can configure here. And then so advanced configurations also you can configure, that means cluster settings. So if you have two different multiple firewalls, then you can enable the clusters, okay, for the high availability. And then advanced settings, so you can see advanced settings, configure security, performance, and the appliance stability. Those advanced settings you can see here. Okay, then let me go to the access policy. So this is the place we configure the firewall policies, that mean access control policies here. And we can enable and we can control the blade here. So we can configure the NAT rules, and we can configure the any port forwarding settings here. Okay, and that means dynamic net configurations we can done here. And also these are the different outgoing access to the internet, those policies we can configure here. And also internal policies, VPN policies we can configure on the below part. Then again, so if you go to the user awareness, you can see, and this is the place we configure the user authentication, Active Directory integrations, and browser based authentication, that means Cap2 portal you can configure here. And then again, so if I go to the QoS, so this is the place we configure the the quality of service, that means the bandwidth control configurations we configure here. Then the SSL inspection, so if it is that most of the traffic in today's is encrypted traffic, that means so SSL inspection can be done here. So we can configure those policies, and we can inspect those SSL traffic between the client and the web servers. Okay, and then so if I go to the threat preventions zone, so we can enable these different threat prevention engines, blades, IPS AV, anti-bot threat emulations, those can be done here. Then we can configure the IPS especially. So these are the IPS profiles we have. We can enable and disable those settings. And then also we can configure the anti-spam, that means checkpoint SMB firewall can be act as a gateway level spam filtering. So we can configure the anti-spam option from here. Okay, then so if I go to the VPN, then we can configure the remote access VPN, that means SSL VPN, that means so if the users are working from home or different locations, so we can configure the remote access VPN for those users. So those settings we can manage from here. Then so if you come to the site-to-site VPN, that's mean if you have the branch office network, those branches have checkpoint firewall or any other firewall, then you can configure the site-to-site VPN, that means IPsec VPN from here. So those configurations can be done from here. So we can configure different VPN sites and tunnel from here. So and that is related, this certificate is related to the VPN certificate. So we can see the trusted install certificate, and we can see the internal certificate related to this this VPN. Then the next is you can see the users and object. So we can create local users here, and also we can configure user awareness settings from here also. And then again the authentication services, so that means for example if you have the Active Directory server, you can integrate with this Active Directory server with this checkpoint SMB firewall. So those Active Directory users can be imported to here and can be used as a authenticated users. Then most importantly, you can configure the objects here, network resources, that mean we can configure the DNAT servers here. Also we can see the applications objects, application URL objects we can configure here. Okay, and then the different services, that mean port numbers we can configure here. And then service groups and network objects. Network objects mean, so if it is a host or if it is network address, then we can save those different objects, and we can reuse those objects in the firewall rules and so on. Okay, so those objects will be created from here. And then the lastly, so we have the log and monitoring. So we have the different logs, that means security logs. So those are the firewall logs actually. So the under this so we can see the different traffic logs, and then again we can see the system logs. External log servers we can configure, that means syslog servers and the checkpoint log server configurations can be done here. Then the notifications settings. Okay, so you can see the different notifications here. And then again the status, that mean, so you can see the active devices. Okay, so if the mobile devices are paired with checkpoint, you can see the paired mobile devices, and infected devices also you can configure, you can see here. That means if the devices are infected and compromised, you can see those devices here. Then you can able to see the VPN tunnel status from here, whether those are down or not. Then you can monitor the connections here, different connections, all the active connections you can see. Then the monitoring informations you can see, so last hour network informations, the tunnel informations, and different connections, and laptop bandwidth usage. So different options you can see. Okay, then the reports, you can see the reports, you can download those reports. Okay, so you can generate those reports from here. And then finally, so we have the basic troubleshooting options under the diagnostics. So we can test, we can monitor the system resources, show routing table, and then we can have some basic pin, trace, IP address. Those can be done here. So finally you can see the packet capture also can be done here. So this is the actually the entire checkpoint firewall, SMB firewalls, of the options and dashboard overview. Hope you a clear idea about this checkpoint SMB firewall dashboard overview. Thank you very much.